Well, the Liberals are at it again with another desperate attempt to compare Pierre Poilievre to Donald Trump. I don't know who actually believes this kind of garbage other than people who are already liberal. But let's have a look and let's see how cringe and stupid this ad is, just like their other ads. And then we'll talk about it after, like usual.
A lot of people would say that you're simply taking a page out of the Donald Trump book.
Like which people would say that?
You are fake news.
Fake news.
Defeating the radical left.
Radical leftist authoritarian agenda
Have turned our once great cities into cesspools of bloodshed and crime.
Unleashed a crime wave like we have never seen in this country.
Bring it home, right?
Let's bring it home.
Put America first.
the Canada First plan.
So, there's a 30-second clip of them saying things like, hey, we want criminals to stay in jail and we want common sense and we want to put our country first. Has Pierre Poilievre ever talked about building a wall? Or talked about abortion, changing those laws? Or recriminalizing marijuana? I don't think so. Has he ever threatened tariffs on another country? Don't think so. So what are they talking about? He's just like Trump. So because he said obvious shit, he apparently is a far-right dictator or whatever they say? Common sense, keep criminals in jail. Let's prioritize our country first. And they talk about, fake news and radical left-wing policies, which are all accurate. By the way, the fake news term was actually first coined by Hillary Clinton. Last time I checked, she was a Democrat/liberal. Pierre's not just taking a single page, he's following Trump's whole playbook. You had a 30-second clip of them saying a few things in common. That's like saying, well, Pierre Poilievre likes water, and I heard Trump likes water too, so they must be the same. Oh, man, I heard Hitler likes donuts, and so does Trump and Pierre Poilievre, so they must be Nazis too, right? Like, how stupid are people to actually believe this? This is the problem. You're still going to have roughly 40% of Canadians, maybe less, voting against the Conservative Party. I'm not saying the Conservative Party is perfect, but good Lord. It's been 10 years. The Liberals have destroyed everything. That's not anti-Canadian to say. It's not anti-patriotic to say that. Canada is broken. And for the very few people whose lives are still pretty good right now, they're the only ones who agree with the Liberals. By the way, those people are often rich, old, white, all the people that Liberals complain about all the time. And by the way, Chandra Arya, Ruby Dalla, have both been kicked out for running their candidacy for the Liberal leadership race. So now the only options are rich white people. Now, if the Conservatives did that, guess what they would be calling Conservatives? Racist. But when they do it, it's, oh, well, we found corruption. Oh, if you found corruption or whatever your idea or excuse is, look into Freeland, Gould, and Carney. You're going to find some corruption there. But they won't, because they have who they want. Gould and Freeland are basically there to make it look like there's a real race. There's not. It's going to be Carney. We all know it. And they're going to install the guy, which is not democratic. He is then going to be temporarily prime minister without everyone being able to vote for him, which is not democratic. But they'll preach democracy all the time. See, it's like everything they criticize the right of doing, they actually do it. Oh, we can't stand these rich old white men, but we're going to keep voting for them. Like the Liberal Party, their management team, their social media team, they're garbage. And they couldn't tell the truth. They couldn't find the truth, rather, if it came up behind them and bit them in the ass. It's so ridiculous to say that, well, he's just like Trump because he wants Canada to prosper. And clearly the Liberals don't want Canada to prosper, and that's why we're in the situation that we're in. These policies were not created because the Liberals are incompetent. These policies were created to destroy a middle class, and if they're doing a great job. And I'd love to have anyone debate me on that. Tell me that the middle class here is thriving. Not one single logical person can come and tell me that, other than if they give anecdotal evidence. Well, me and my family are fine. 25% of Canadians are eating at food banks. So great that you and your family are doing good. That's great. But most are not. They did a recent study too where the average Canadian is saying that they're a few $100s away from bankruptcy. That's a thriving middle class. We can't buy a house. Nowhere, so it's not safe to buy a house anywhere anyway, not just financially, but I mean, Jesus Christ, if you go to any city, violent crime's up 30%. Why would you want to invest in that? Nothing good has come in the last 10 years. Well, okay, I'll be honest. The one good thing is that they did decriminalize marijuana. I like that. I don't think people should be thrown in jail for marijuana. I think that's stupid. And Stephen Harper should have changed his mind on that. That's the one thing I'll give him, crap for. When things change, you got to read the room and you got to understand that, hey, listen, I can't just continue to throw people in jail for something that no one wants to be thrown in. Like, no one wants people to be thrown in jail for this anymore. This isn't the 1950s. And the Liberals recognized it. The Conservatives didn't. But Pierre Poilievre, who is now the leader, has not talked about decriminalizing marijuana once. He's only talking about hard drugs. And that's good. But I mean, all this nonsense, he's just like Trump, he's just like Trump. The only people who believe it are people who are already liberals and who will believe everything that the liberals say. They're the same people who thought that masks worked. They're the same people who thought there were Nazis at the Freedom Convoy. They're the same people. And that number is shrinking, by the way. Let me know what you guys think. Can the liberals top themselves and make an even worse ad? Let me know what you guys think. I really appreciate you guys chiming in with your opinions. I really enjoy engaging with you guys. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps grow the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back shortly with a new video.